So we leave the baby on a couch, and I'm like, I don't feel safe with the baby on a couch. He's too little. What if he rolls off?
Right.
I had to put it, my roommate had a gigantic dog that was like licking the baby's head. I'm like, dude. So I had to put the dog.
Tasting the baby,
Yeah.
ready to eat it.
It's
So
delicious.
I had to put the dog in the cage. Like, all right, you're going in the cage. Baby, you're going in the corner. So I built a pillow fortress around the baby, like indestructible. Like, he's going to be safe. Give me 7 to 8 minutes. I'll
Put
be
on
back
The
down.
Simpsons.
Yeah, like, you're good, baby. So I go up. So anyway, I go upstairs. Got weird. Come back downstairs. The baby's out of the pillow fortress and sitting on the couch. And I'm like,
What?
what the fuck happened? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I believe we're on episode 76. First off, I got to give a big happy birthday shout out to my girlfriend, Addie. Today's her birthday, Tuesday. I love you. I promise I'll do it right at the beginning of the show. Got you in there.
Happy birthday, Addie.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Let's go around and introduce everyone. My main man, Johnny Cheek Bustin' Rosado.
What's up?
And then my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. Oh, wait, did I forget someone? Anthony, I didn't come to Stinky's 40th birthday party, surely.
Sorry, I'm sorry I
Unbelievable.
missed it. I felt terrible, man. I felt terrible. But
Unbelievable.
I mean, you called and told him you weren't coming, right?
No,
I didn't have the heart to.
it was a no-call, no-show, right?
No call, no show.
I felt terrible. I mean,
On a 40th birthday
I thought
party.
he already knew because when I
I
texted
thought
him,
we were a tight-knit group.
I texted
I
him
did.
happy birthday like 8:30, and I got no response. I'm like, well, he must know I'm not coming to his party then.
I mean, how would
I
he?
gave
How
you
would
a
he?
thumbs up. I was getting dude, I'll be honest, I think, because of the podcast, mainly because I was getting a lot of action. People were, viewers were hitting me up left and right. But you weren't someone I was concerned with. I'm like, dude, I know one of my best friends is going to be there. I was counting like on, actually everyone in this room, I was like, they're going to be here, including Todd. I was like, and 75% of the people showed up.
I know. yeah.
Dude,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
you missed dude, it was,
You had a big day.
dude, I had a big
Walk
day.
us through the whole birthday extravaganza.
Dude, first thing, get up Saturday. I'm like, Moneyline Welsh should set up some golfing. It's like, we're going to hit the links about 9 o'clock. I'm like, sweet. That's just enough time to get to the flea market and buy some cards. The flea market is positioned within like 8 minutes of the golf course. I'm like, it couldn't go any better. So I go out there.
The stars aligned.
Yeah, I score some cards. I'm fucking loving life. You know what I mean?
Flying high.
Yeah, dude, just like, I'm feeling like the fucking man. Had all my golf clothes, the flea markets. I look like I was somebody. So then, like, go up, meet up with Moneyline Welsh and them. The golfing was fun. I mean, I'm not any good at it, but the fucking golfing was a good time. Except for on this course, these people decided to walk when they had the option to ride a cart, and they were like fucking everything
Dude,
up.
they bottlenecked the whole entire course.
So
It
they
was
just
insane.
slowed everything down, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at Frosty Valley, so like they take tee times on the weekend, but they also like take walk-ons, so which completely defeats the purpose of having a tee time. So like when I like checked in, I was like, "Hey, we're not all here yet." He's, "Yeah, dude. Whenever they get here, go down there." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And fucking we get down there, and there's someone like on the green. It seemed normal at first, and then we hit our balls. My ball, I missed the green to the left. Bounced, hit the guys driving away on the cart. Not hard, but I didn't yell "4" because I honestly didn't think it was going that way. It got a little loud at the end. So I was, so we got down there. I was, "Hey, my bad," and yeah, no big deal. Just hit our cart, and then that's when like the traffic began, and it just got worse throughout. But we hit into those guys 3 times. Eddie almost killed them one time.
Were they starting to get frustrated by like the third time?
Second time when Eddie, like when I say almost killed him, like he almost killed him. Ed pulled out a driver on this like drivable par 4 over water over these trees, hard shot. Like I didn't think there was a prayer in hell he gets there. You know what I mean? And I think he didn't think there was a prayer in how he gets there. But if he hits the shot he wants to hit, he's gonna hit one of them. But like I don't know, like I don't know if we weren't paying it. I don't know what we were thinking, or especially him. I don't know what he was thinking, because the rest of us were kind of like laying up. That was the shot, and he just fucking rips this fucking laser beam drive through these trees, and it just zooms past these two fucking, like, zooms. And I was like, oh my God.
Luckily, these guys were like, it was a son and a father, and they were both very, very, very laid back. But they could.
Well, yeah, they kind of had to be, because, like, what else are you going to do? There's 4 dudes behind you, and it's like, it's an older guy and his, like, younger son. Like, they were in a pickle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we weren't being dickheads. Like, we felt fucking horrible. Doesn't take away from the fact that Eddie almost killed him. So we get up, we can't find Eddie's ball. They picked up Eddie's ball, which he deserved it. So we're waiting on that one hole. How many groups? There had to be 4.
5. There was 5. There was the guys going, and there was us and 4 more people, so 5.
Yeah, it was crazy back up. So we're like bullshit. So every hole we running into these guys. It's not like we're like.
So you hit into
them, and then we have to go face them every time we hit into them. So, and we're on the 8th hole. They're to the left. I go left. I've been going left a lot. And then I hit their card again on another par 3. It was all on a bounce. It's nothing hit them on a fly or anything like that.
So on par 3s though, you're hitting while they're on the green.
No. They're walking to their cart, and like so I'm missing the green a little bit to the left. Like not bad.
So you don't let them get in the cart and drive away.
Nah.
We were pressed for time.
We were pressed for time, and like, dude, we were sitting on the tee box, no bullshit, for 10 to 15 minutes every hole.
And was there people lined up behind you?
Yeah, fuck
So
yeah.
it was like a train of Jaguars.
Yeah, it fucking sucked, but it was a good time. It took fucking forever, but so yeah, it was a good start to the day. Besides the murder, but that would have been on Eddie Coyne, and I would have testified against him in a heartbeat, because I don't know what he was thinking taking that shot. Hell of a shot, but like.
Best shot of his life.
Best shot of his life, almost manslaughter.
Did he see the ball land on the green?
No, I think it kind of went. I think he actually hit over the green, but like not far. I think it was like around the fringe, and we seen the guy bend over. So it either like took a kick we didn't see and it shot into the woods, or the kid picked it up, which I'm pretty sure the kid picked it up. And when we got down there after that, the old guy turned around and was like, guys, come on, you gotta, and we like, dude, we get it. We apologize, like, fucking feel like dickheads, blah blah blah. So like, they were cool after that. Even on the one where I landed next to their cart for the 3rd time, like they were, you know what I mean? They were used to it at this point. Yeah. Dude, we just sit on that tee box forever.
Dude, that's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
It took over 3 hours to play 9 holes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I bet like 3 hours and like 15 minutes or something like that.
I think altogether it was 3.5 hours. By the time we got there to the time we left, it was like 3.5 hours.
And that's 9.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, I went home after that. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to get a little birthday nap on, dude. So squeezed the nap on, ran down to 12 Whiskey Barbecue so I could get the pulled pork for the party. I'm all ready to go, dude. So I get over there at like 6:30. Like, people were there. You know what I mean? First, they're like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm Z-Bird. Z-Bird's birthday extravaganza. I think it's
You see it?
Yeah. Don't you see it up there? Oh, okay. So, like, we had like a... Dude, first of all, the fucking deck we had the perfect spots. We had like 2 lanes all the way to the end, and the deck behind us. And by like 7:30, 8, people were filling in, and it was just like such a crazy mixture of people. It couldn't have been better. You know what I mean? It was just a great mixture of people, dude. It was fucking...
It was highly entertaining.
Yeah, my Ma Dukes was there. Schuster made a guest appearance. Coach Gene, Uncle Roy, like Rosado, like just seeing all these characters in the same spot. It was just... Schuster, I could have watched him. I could have filmed him and watched him all night.
I thought he was gonna piss on the floor at one point.
So he was like, our boy Schuster.
Like, I was like watching him. I was like, oh my god, is he gonna pee on the floor?
Yeah, because he started undoing his buckle.
Yeah.
Addie said the same thing. She was
Yeah,
like,
but he kept fucking with his buckle because his pants were falling down. So he's like tightening them up. And I looked, and I was like, oh my god.
Please don't piss.
But like, it just took him like, I don't know, a good like 5 minutes to adjust his buckle. And I was like, oh, thank God.
So he's like, dude, the best is like he's smoking a square out on a deck with a beer in his hand, and he's like, dudes are throwing cornhole, and he's punching the bags. Like, as they're flying past him, he's like sucker punching the bags. He was like, ooh, and he had a Polk High Al Bundy shirt on. So he's like, ooh, little Bundy Schuster 1, 2, boom, boom. And like dudes are looking like, what the fuck is? I'm like, I don't know. But he's like leaning like this because his jean shorts are too big. So he's like leaning like this, and he's just like making motion so his pants don't fall around. It was the
For
funny.
some reason, he was extremely sunburnt.
Yeah.
Well, he said he was up hammering all day on the grill.
yeah.
It was like, and he
Yeah.
said he was eating a couple dogs, having a couple brews up there, and I mean it's a long day drinking in the sun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it was funny because I was there when they were a year and a half ago when they were saying everyone needs to work the grill, and they were like including Dave Schuster, and my cousin Gene was up there. Was like, you're never gonna get that kid to work the grill, and here we are. They broke him down.
Yeah, I mean,
They probably stuffed a 6-pack under the table. Like, here you go.
I mean,
of
don't
course
get me
he
wrong.
does.
I mean, that's what center field's for down in Hammer. That's a rite of passage there. Dudes be getting hammered in center field.
They
for
used to
fucking-
like just put a barrel out there and like just sit there
yeah.
and just get after it.
Absolutely.
For the fourth, what was the big game? I think
All-Star game.
All-Star game.
All-Star game. Parents were getting pissed, steaming drunk. They treated it like it was spring break. Dudes were definitely like doing cocaine in the outfield.
Yeah, not the kids.
Not
like,
the kids. Yeah, but yeah, you never. I mean, you would. Somebody's mom or dad would get a little too fucked up like every All-Star game, but you never. I don't know. They kept their cool, but they drank 100 beers.
Oh yeah.
I think like being a baseball dad, that's part of it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll come and fucking like break this field and line the field, but like I'm gonna drink all day while I fucking do
Oh,
it.
absolutely. dude.
Which
Or
it's a fair trade.
yeah, or the deal's off.
Yeah, just if you're as long as you're not up there being a fucking wacko, just drink 100 beers in the sun and then drive home.
Go home. Yeah, drive home, go to sleep.
I feel like that generation of parents was like probably the last. I'm sure this generation they get to have a little fun, but they were the last party animal.
It's probably
parent.
it's probably a little more. Who
looked
knows?
down upon now.
It's frowned
Pro-
upon
it's
for
that-
sure now.
yeah, you would know.
Right, but there's a lot of
yeah.
undercover, like people you wouldn't think get after it, like or winos, like they're not drinking fucking Keystone Light out of a
Right,
barrel.
they got
but
their
they're
fucking
drinking wine.
yeah.
They're taking some pharmaceutical drugs that their doctor gave to
But
them and stuff. you know.
Yeah, but I used to love as a kid seeing that at the All-Star game. Like for some reason, I always thought that was the coolest shit with all the parents in the back. And then after the games, they'd high five you. And,
Yeah, well, that's when they were the nicest. You get money out of like everybody's
Yeah.
parents. So you go like, oh, like I'm gonna call Carm. We'll get some pizzas. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, do that.
yeah, dude.
We're gonna be.
I got $5
yeah,
at the pop
we're-
stand. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna be pinching beers off you. You're not gonna know. We're gonna have a day here. Let's fucking get after it.
And like so, like Rosado, like from your perspective, because like you're so usually, but like I don't think you could get away with having keggers up there with the kids playing anymore.
I think you can and Hammer on.
Hammer?
Probably
Yeah.
Hammer. I go to like my nephew's games more than that. And they're pretty serious out there in North Hills.
Yeah, you can't go to like suburbs and do it. Greenfield, you can get away.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know if like different neighborhoods are maybe different, but
I'm sure there's a few parents, you know what I mean, in every
I'm saying
neighborhood
we
that
used
get
to
out
have
there.
coaches coming out of Soldiers and Sailors before the games.
Yeah.
Coach
I don't know
Ed?
if that happens.
Yeah.
Not just Coach Ed.
But what I'm
There
saying
was
is
there was quite a few.
the
No doubt.
the moms, the the baseball moms in North Hills probably have like a what they call it, a Yeti. And you
Right.
think it's water, but it's white. It's like Pinot Grigio. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I
they're
mean?
going all day. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Listen. People are drinking on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
One way or
especially
the
if you're
other.
stuck in a game. And
But
you're like,
if you're like I said, if you're a baseball dad and baseball mom and you're up there all day working the pop stand, fucking grilling, fucking
your God-given
announcing,
right.
coaching, yeah, have a couple drinks. Just can't be a nutball.
Yeah.
That's
right,
all.
just don't be an asshole.
Right, you'll be good to go. No one's really going to care. You
No.
crack a couple jokes, you'll be the star of the show every Saturday.
Every Saturday. Speaking of dickheads, Pittsburgh Magazine. This is our official statement to Pittsburgh Magazine. Pittsburgh Magazine sucks dick. We didn't win the podcast contest. I don't know where we placed. I don't care. They're not even getting a click out of me to see where we're at on the list. But funny story. Friday, I got tagged in a post by another podcast in Pittsburgh. I think it's called Six Pack and Thoughts. That's what I believe it's called. And these guys were on there talking, and I started listening, and I was wondering why we got tagged in it. And
I thought they were. I was like, oh, is this finally another podcast talking shit?
Oh, they're
Let's
coming to our
fucking.
necks.
I need this. I've been waiting for this. Let's fucking go. But they're actually very complimentary, which was nice.
They said a lot of good shit about us. They actually said they were like, You know, we're like one thing. We're not at war with your Jagoff podcast. Like I don't.
No,
blame
not
you,
at all.
But like they were just saying, like,
But we're funnier than you Jagoff podcast.
we are. We're definitely funnier, and like
It's two different podcasts.
and that's what I mean. And they're like, you know, designed for one group of people, and like I don't know. I guess we're for everybody else. But it blows my mind that we can't win these contests. But I see why we don't. You know what I mean? We're not.
It's no big deal.
It isn't a big deal. But I feel like if it was like fairly ran, you know what I mean?
We'd have a better shot. But I mean, yeah, at this point, you could just leave us out of them.
yeah.
We'll be all right.
And that's the other thing, because the other one's coming up, and like I was gonna say something about, but you know what? Like fuck it, because all they're doing is getting the people, the thousands of people that listen to this show, to click on their fucking website so they can boost up their revenue. Like,
Yeah,
listen,
then they spam everybody for a year.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
right? Don't even worry about it anymore.
We're not even gonna bother you with these stupid Pittsburgh fucking
No.
what are the contests?
But Allegheny County, we should win. No. But no, but that was like, that came up. But thanks to the other podcast for like sticking up. They did say, they were like, Greenfield Finest podcast is the funniest podcast they're on. It's the
Yeah,
best.
they said they're the fucking, that dude Moneyline's so fucking tall and handsome. He has such a good voice.
Drop
and I was
dead
like, man,
gorgeous.
yeah. I was like, thanks guys, I appreciate it.
They're like, that dude Z-Bird's funny, but when he wears gray shorts, you can just tell he's a giant unit. And I'm like, wow, dude, like, I really like this podcast. I can listen to this every day. They said Risotto, they just said good stuff about everybody except for Sciulli. They were like,
Like that dude, no calls, no shows.
Yeah.
One of his best friend's 40th birthday party.
Risotto was there with bells on. He was more excited than anybody.
great
40th
cat.
birthday party. I'm coming to play.
Risotto's shooting texts. Is everything you need any help? I'm like, no, I'm good.
He was wondering if the beer's cold. He brought ice to a
Dude,
bar.
a fucking Yogi and Mishka make me late.
Oh, those cocksuckers.
Fucking Mishka has to stop at an ATM for no good reason to take out $25.
And then he used his card.
And then he used his card.
In what world do you think we
and
don't
that
have
thro-
an ATM at
And that throws
Lumberjacks?
the stone. I mean, yeah, thanks for the ride, Paul. I do appreciate you picking me up. I mean, you were probably like 15 minutes late. But
Dude,
when
20 minutes, bro.
But dude, when he like put in like Paul's mind that he had to go to the ATM, Paul's just like aimlessly driving around, half baked. I'm like, dude, where are you going, dude? Where? He kept just like blowing by ATMs. Misha's like, dude, stop.
There's like 9. First of all, we have an ATM. Every business in the world has an ATM, and there's like 9 banks in Millville.
Capizzuto's has an ATM.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean,
So then Yogi just starts chiefing to his face, this blunt, and then driving like a sick maniac. And I was like, dude, this shit's from 7 to 9. We have to leave at 9. He's like, what? I didn't know that. Then he starts flying. Almost sideswipes my sister. I'm like, let's relax. Do you want me to drive?
You can get high in the back seat.
yeah, dude. Dude, I'll tell you something.
I wish we would end it at 9. There were some lingerers.
Yeah, dude, I got out there at like 11. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm out here. Like, you're leaving? What do you mean you're leaving? I'm like, I gotta go, dude. You know?
Yeah, I was probably like 45 minutes after you. I was like, okay.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you one thing. It was like fucking awesome. It was to get like the cards and the wish. I was like, dude,
Oh, you probably cleaned up on GCs, huh?
dude, I was like, dude, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I got a stack of GCs.
Yeah,
now.
like Leanie had your cards in her purse for like at one
The
point.
Shy Girls held it down, dude.
Yeah.
They were on, and dude, like people like hooked me up, dude. I was like, damn, dude, this was fucking. You know what I mean? I never thought. I just wanted people to come. You know?
Right.
It was great, man. I wish you guys could all made it. It was just fucking awesome. Oh, dude. Well, speaking of,
U.S. Open week.
oh, I thought you had a little bit of other.
Oh
action.
shit! Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hear about. Like, I had a major 40th weekend. You hit me with a text today. And you
Well,
finally got that threesome you wanted.
I had a major threesome this weekend.
Tell us what the audience needs to know.
So I was, I mean, who doesn't like a threesome?
Right, everybody.
So me and Leanie are like hooking up a little bit. It's going okay. Everything's going good, and I just hear like a and I like look up, and it's fucking Leanie's like eyes were shut, I guess, and Paisley, the little Pomeranian teacup, just stuck her tongue right in Leanie's fucking mouth, and like Leanie Leanie thought it was me for a second.
Oh,
You got a baby tongue.
Yeah, dude, that's what I said. I was like, how do Bane Paisley? She's like, I don't fucking know what was going on. And fucking, I was like, oh,
So
man.
she was making out with Paisley for a couple minutes.
Yeah, Laney was French and Paisley.
Did you have to talk her into it, or it just happened?
It just happened. It was spontaneous. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I have to tell this. She was like, yeah, you have to, huh?
Dude, what would you have done if Paisley would have started fucking hammering your gooch? Would you have said anything? Would you let it go?
Just cause I would have like, I would have stopped Paisley, but like,
I don't want to yell at your dog, but
She starts licking your balls in like the middle of everything. Just
I
go
think
with it.
Dogs are weird, man. You don't know what to do with them in like weird situations. Like if you walk them out, they're like scratching and barking. You know what I mean? If you fucking let them roam, they're fucking they hop in.
They're making out with your
they're French kissing your girlfriend.
I'll tell you, dude, I'll tell you something you could do. I met this chick one time. She didn't tell me she had a kid. And like the third time we hung out, this is a fucking crazy story. Third time we hung out, I was working for you, remember? Well,
I have so many of these stories that just popped in my head.
So,
that you told me.
I was like, Sciulli, can you get me home? This chick wants to get weird. I was living down the run then, and I was in with that dude Joe, and she was like, all right, I'm here. So I'm like, all right. So she gets out of the car and everything, and then she goes around to the back of the car and pulls out like the baby carrier thing. I'm like, oh shit, what's this? And she was like, oh, I have a kid. I just never brought it up. I'm like, we've probably talked on the phone 40 times, and we've been on like 3 weird encounters. Like, I thought maybe you would have mentioned this. Never did. So the baby's there, and the baby's just sitting on a couch, kind of like grilling me, and I'm like trying to play with the baby. I gave him an ice cube, and like, hey, you right there, little feller?
You gave a baby an ice cube?
Here, choke on this.
I was like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I threw him an ice cube. Let him give him something to do. I didn't have no toys there. So
Wait, whose house were you at?
it's dude Joe who was in recovery. He still is. But
So this lady brought her baby to a dick appointment?
she was 19, and I was like 20. So like, I didn't know she had a kid. You know what I mean?
So this child brought her baby to a dick appointment?
Yeah. so she ends up like she's starting to like get weird with me, and I'm like, this fucking baby's icing me. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
of course, you're fucking his mom.
I'm like, we weren't
In
that
front
weird.
of him.
We weren't that weird yet, but it was getting weird. Like things were going in places, not. So anyway, I'm like, I can't do this. And
I would have
she's
stuck that baby right in the corner.
so let me finish. So anyway, I'm like, I don't know what to do. She was like, come on. She was like, he's never gonna remember this. I'm like, dude, it's freaking me out. And she was like, I was like, is there any way we can go upstairs? Can you take a nap? And she was like,
Give him an ice cube.
she was like, no, I mean, we can like put him on he'll be all right. So we leave the baby on a couch, and I'm like, I don't feel safe with the baby on a couch. He's too little. What if he rolls off?
Right.
I had to put my roommate had a gigantic dog that was like licking the baby's head. I'm like, dude. So I had to put the dog.
Tasting the baby,
Yeah.
ready to eat it.
That's
So
delicious.
I had to put the dog in the cage. Like, all right, you're going in the cage, baby. You're going in the corner. So I built a pillow fortress around the baby, like indestructible. Like he's gonna be safe. Give me 7 to 8 minutes. I'll
Put
be
on
back
The
down.
Simpsons.
Yeah, like you're good, baby. So I go up. So anyway, I go upstairs. Got weird. Come back downstairs. The baby's out of the pillow fortress and sitting on the couch, and I'm like,
What?
what the fuck happened? And then I'm like, I didn't even think to ask questions. I'll let the dog out.
How old's his baby?
Little baby, like maybe 1. So
If it's in one of them carriers, it's probably younger than that.
Right.
So-
Well,
no, we let him out of the carrier.
Yeah, like if she like
Oh, yeah.
clicked him and was carrying him in the
Oh,
car,
yeah.
I'd say 6 months.
yeah.
Yeah, he
younger.
couldn't do much. Like he couldn't, except for stare at us. You know what I mean? Like so.
He could sit up on his own. Yeah.
He could
So
get
I'm
scarred
like, how the fuck
emotionally.
you get on the couch? And then I go in to let the dog out of the cage because the dog was the best. I didn't want to keep him caged up. The dog's gone and the back door's open. I'm like, dude, there's no way the baby broke out of the fortress, let the dog escape, came back and put himself on the couch. It's
Hell,
like
that's a major. I mean,
major baby move.
major baby move.
So I'm like,
MacGyver baby shit.
I'm like, I can't. I'm like trying to interrogate the baby, like make motions, like, dog, door. She's like, he doesn't understand what you're saying. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm freaking out. My roommate loves this dog. 4 minutes later, my roommate comes back in through the back door, like fucking, like trying not to laugh with the dog on a leash. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you tell me, dude. And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, all right, I'm gonna get going. He was like, dude, like I told you not to do nothing weird or nothing here. Like, I just don't want you getting high. But dude, I come in the house and there's a fucking baby like trapped in pillow fortress. And I'm like, oh, dude. I'm like, listen, I was just trying. I was like, I know you were getting weird. I heard you getting weird. You know? He's like, everybody knows you were getting weird. You know? And I'm like, yeah, but I just want to make sure the baby was like didn't break containment. And he was like, no. He's like, dude, I never expected to walk in my house after work.
that would
see a
be
baby,
so fucking weird.
a baby trapped in the corner. You upstairs, like you're like complete pandemonium's breaking loose, and the dog's in the cage. I'm like, dude, I just didn't want the dog to escape. I was like, that's what I was thinking. He's like, so you thought the baby? He said, you wouldn't. Why didn't you think? I was like, dude, because I didn't even think. He said, my keys were sitting there. I'm like, well, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's immediately what I thought, but I mean I'll let you go.
Right.
Yeah.
You're all disheveled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, you know.
But yeah, that would be. I mean, to put the baby just on the couch is a wild move.
Yeah, well, he said he put the baby on the couch and the baby. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you want to talk about irresponsible?
Yeah, you're not gonna plopping strange babies you don't know on the couch.
Yeah.
Leave the baby in the pillow fort.
How'd you know it was me up there? You know?
Yeah, dude, don't judge me.
Yeah, that was
Mother of the year.
Yeah, well, it's
Plenty of fish. What a sight that was, huh?
you got to put the bait in the water to reel them in. That was
Said a
it.
baby.
No, yeah, that was about that was probably 13 years ago.
Oh wow. Yeah. So Lainey sent a text to like in her like group chat with the Shy Girls, and the one replies immediately like, "My dog licked the dude's butt once." Yeah, I can see that. I mean that's
a cool dog.
yeah.
Where do you guys sell that?
Now it's a party.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking story was something, dude.
It brought it up when you said
Yeah,
that.
it came out just naturally. You just trapping babies in pillow forts in the corner.
I've
Fucking-
told that on stage before, got mixed reactions.
Yeah, I could see that. There's probably a way you could get that to be really funny, but like you gotta, yeah,
I got to get him to like me first. I got to
yeah, you gotta make yourself like real lovable. And like, by the way, I might have trapped a baby in a corner one time. I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
I made a pillow igloo. For
I'll hit him with
baby.
like, I've been sober for 5 years.
Yeah.
By the way, so about 13 years ago.
Yeah. So do you guys like forts?
Oh shit, dude!
U.S. Open, man.
Get on it, Jack.
Brooks and DeChambeau.
DeChambeau nixed it.
Nixed it.
Did he really? I can't. He's gonna take so much shit for that. How could he even nix it?
Because he's a big pussy.
I don't. Why is the
guess, right?
why is the USGA give a fuck?
Why are they asking?
Why are they
Here's
asking?
who you're
him?
playing with?
Who's who? Exactly. Like, oh, like you guys just want ratings. Yes, absolutely. This is to be the dude. This is like Greek hit me up today, but like everybody's saying this. We're at Happy Gilmore Shooter McGavin fucking territory here, dude. I mean, I think we talked about it last week. Like, I get maybe why the USGA doesn't want to lean into that, but like, dude, on the other hand, the ratings would be unfucking believable.
Yeah, I didn't even
That's
think about
must
that.
watch.
Why the fuck would they even ask him? Here's your pairing.
They never.
It's random.
To my knowledge, it's definitely not random. 'Cause
I
they
know,
they
but I'm
put
just
stars together.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
they want ratings.
Because they want ratings.
Yeah.
So put these two assholes.
You're gonna
fucking
draw
together.
more viewers.
I don't watch golf. I would watch that. Just
That's
to see
what
these
Greek
two
said. That's what dude.
navel
That
dicks.
listen. There's
Mic 'em up.
another million people. Mic 'em the fuck up. You know what? Don't
Every
mic 'em
little
up. Have a little fucking boom guy holding the mic.
I want to catch every little
close.
shitty
Yeah,
comment.
I want to hear every fucking word, dude.
What if they locked it up?
That'd be then the ratings would
That's
really
Yeah.
go up.
ratings.
So yeah, so they asked Bryson. Bryson nixed it. Like, what a cunt move, dude. Like, everybody already hates you.
If he's acting like he's like so above it, none of that shit bothers him. Like obviously it does.
When is this tournament start?
Thursday.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was a little bit more time, I'd say maybe they were like asking him, and then he starts. to
No,
start
that
bitch
dude.
shit, and
They
then
for
were,
some
like,
they
doing it.
put all these like pairings together. Like they just came out this morning. Like they
I
wait
thought,
on
I
this
thought they're
shit.
trying to like amp
Build it up.
I
Yeah,
never
dude,
really knew
that's-
how they did it.
Nah, I mean, I knew it was. It has to be like they put the stars together. But I don't. Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of the pairings
The
either.
only thing you'd hope for now is like they have like similar score near the weekend, and
Saturday,
they have to
Sunday.
play together.
Saturday, Sunday would be even better
Yeah.
because like they would obviously have to play together, and way more would be on the line.
Yeah.
Well, if they're playing well, if they're both fucking +2, like U.S. Open +2, they'll probably be all right. If they're both out of it playing against each other, they probably won't even speak to each other. But if they're in it and they're playing on Saturday and Sunday together, whew, that's gonna be some major shit.
Must see TV.
Do you
Major shit.
can you give the listeners? Do you have an inside pick for this week? Is there anyone you got it?
Absolutely, buddy.
Can you let them know?
Well, my long shot here is Mark Leishman.
Okay.
Loves Torrey Pines. Won there before. So I'm going with Lee. He's +8,500.
Where's Dustin Johnson at?
All the tops are like within like Rom's #1. I think he's around like +1,000, +900, and then like DJ's around there, DeChambeau's around there, Brooks is around there. Who I think Xander Schauffele's going to win this one. But he's also a favorite too. He's only +1,800.
But your
What?
the one that you can really cash in on is that.
Yeah,
Put up 100
DeChambeau,
to win 8,500.
8,500. Yeah. So or no, sorry, not
You get-
DeChambeau, Leishman. So we'll see. It's going to be fun. Torrey Pines. I got to fucking drive down to the beach on Sunday, so we're leaving extra early, so I get down there before the coverage starts.
What beach?
Duck.
Fuck is that at?
You going Duck Hollow?
Outer Banks.
Huh, nice.
Outer Banks. So
What's
yeah,
the
quite
bird
the drive.
situation like down here?
Probably ain't great.
It's a place called Duck. It can't
Yeah.
A lot
be
of
great.
seagulls.
A lot of gulls. I hate gulls are up there, man. They're almost as bad as fucking pigeons.
They're the pigeons of the ocean.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm excited. Torrey Pines. I played Torrey Pines before. It's a home course for me.
That's
Fucking
public, right?
sweet.
It's public.
How
yeah.
much is Torrey?
Oh, they got us for $335 each. Each. Well, again, we went there a few years ago to play. Well, I went with 8 dudes. I bet 4 of us have golfed before. The other ones didn't give a fuck, and then we went to go pay, and they're like, "Dude, what the fuck is going on?" I was like,
yeah.
"Dude, it's one of the nicest courses in the world." They're like, "I don't give a fuck."
Some
What
bucket
it
list
is."
stuff.
Yeah, and which it was.
Yeah.
I wish I was better when I played it. I was fucking horrendous, but it's sweet ass course. Eddie birdied a hole.
Did he?
Oh, I heard about it.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a comment underneath on this somewhere, and he'll be tweeting he birdied a hole all weekend long, but he did. So yeah, it's a super nice course. It's gonna be a fucking good weekend in golf. But yeah, cash in those fucking Leishman plus 8,500's juicy.
Yeah, I mean,
Juicy.
you throw two bones on that, you're looking at 17 grand.
Yeah.
Yikes! You know what isn't? You know what isn't juicy? Fucking Heinz flavored ketchup ice cream.
That's fucking gross, man.
They were
That
tagging
picture-
Mahomes all over it.
Why were
there's-
they? Why?
Because Mahomes is notorious for putting ketchup on a fucking $500 steak.
He likes
Oh, that's that
Well,
one.
Pat Mahomes likes Hunt's ketchup.
He doesn't like Heinz.
No.
Oh, so that one commercial where he's dousing his whole food, all of his food, and I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I love ketchup. Ketchup's probably my number one condiment. Ketchup ice cream,
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
fucking disgusting.
Ketchup is a great condiment. I don't like tomato soup because it reminds me of too much like I'm drinking ketchup.
Right, it's not a standalone thing. Ketchup adds to something else. You don't just make ice cream with fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat a tomato bisque. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll eat a tomato bisque soup.
With
But
a
yeah,
grilled it gotta have a grilled cheese.
Or gotta
Gotta
have,
have
a nice
some type of bread.
crouton.
Yeah, some type of
nice
bread has
big
to
old
be in there.
crouton. I'll fuck with that.
What condiment do you think would be a good ice cream?
Can you kind of pickle?
I mean, yeah, no, but yeah, it's not a condiment, but yeah, yeah.
Relish.
Relish, yeah.
Relish.
I don't know, mate. I'm a pickle guy, you know.
I love pickles. Yeah, I mean, it's all. I can't really think of
none of it.
I
Yeah,
think
none-
maybe
none.
barbecue sauce might be the best one.
Mustard.
Dude, I don't like too much. I mean,
Like a tangy little.
Like a
fucking-
honey
yeah.
mustard, I think maybe
Yeah,
would be
maybe
good.
a
Or
honey
honey
mustard.
barbecue.
Maybe like honey barbecue ice cream.
Still
None of
gross.
it's good.
Maybe
It's-
duck sauce. We're missing. Maybe we're not focused on the right origin.
Yeah,
What about duck sauce ice cream?
That may have something there.
yeah. I mean, I'd rather have duck sauce ice cream than ketchup ice cream. I think
100%.
ketchup would be like.
Gross.
maybe
It's
some
making me
maybe
sick
some
now.
A1 ice cream.
That would be
The color on that would be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Little like dungaree.
Yeah. Oh, I do love A1 though.
I about love it.
What's other? I mean, just think other. I'm trying to think relish.
Mustard.
Yeah, just like yellow
Just
mustard.
give me that yellow
Ooh,
Heinz mustard.
That'd be rough. I think I'd rather go with ketchup over that.
What about guacamole ice cream?
Guacamole.
Dude, I bet there's. I mean, I'm sure that's out there.
Yeah.
The whites definitely made that. in
the
ice cream.
avocado ice cream,
Yeah.
100%.
No doubt. Yeah. Brady eats like avocado ice cream or some crazy shit like that.
That's like one of my biggest pet peeves when people talk about guacamole and they're like, "This is like crack," and I'm like, "No, crack is like crack. You're not out on the street sucking dick for guacamole. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
guacamole is the most overrated shit ever.
You're not a guac guy.
The whole avocado is
It's
overrated,
overrated.
dude.
No.
Nah, I like if
some
you get a
avocado
good
toast.
guac in there.
Listen, it's
Guac
good.
is the best form of avocado.
Put
No
some
doubt.
jalapenos.
Sure.
Mix it up.
Right, you're
It-
right.
it's okay. It's good, but like people like salsa's 1,000 times better than guacamole.
I disagree.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a big salsa guy.
Right. So I'm saying if you got a bowl of bowl
You're
of
talking
salsa.
to double salsa.
Double
man.
salsa.
I like.
Well, so yeah, what are you talking about? So you rather go? You're gonna go double guac
Dude, I'd rather
at the
have
bucket
salsa
game
and guac.
Yeah,
than salsa and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you're wrong.
A little white.
I'd rather have cheese and guac. But the thing is, what way are we using? We putting it on like tacos or like a burrito or something? I definitely like the guac more than the salsa.
Yeah,
if you use it
guac's
for
a good-
chips, if they're chips, I'd
Yeah,
probably still stick
chips.
with the salsa.
Yeah.
But I don't mind the. Yeah, I mean the guac will still fire it in there. But yeah, if it's on like going on like Mexican food, I want the guac on it.
I was at the Fancy Giant Eagle out in Cranberry the other day. Fucking, they had this 3 Rivers salsa. Unbelievable. I ate a whole jar in like a day.
Really?
Yeah. Delicious.
What's the flavoring on it? Just basic?
It was basic. There was some type of. It wasn't mango. There was
I
some.
was gonna ask, was it the habanero mango?
Yeah, no, the Costco habanero mango.
Woo!
Put that in an ice cream sandwich. I'll fuck that up.
On fleek. Gonna
Yeah.
get you some. That and some of that. What's it called? White Mama queso. That's the best.
Is it?
Yeah, best cheese you can get. The best dipping cheese of all time. I got 2 loaded at home.
Didn't you complain to the Costco people when it was missing for a couple weeks?
I didn't continue my membership. So I was up for renewal. I didn't renew it. And then I had to go in the one day to pick up a prescription. Walked in the back. It was back here. I signed back up. They were like, yeah, you want the executive member? I'm like, nah, I just want the regular one. They're like, oh, really? Because it's on. I'm like, listen, you guys are switching out too much. I can't find the pizza shells. My girlfriend only likes this fucking garlic shrimp. You carry it for like 1 week a year, and she thinks I'm lying that it's not here. And you just got the White Mama queso back. Like, you know.
Step your
Get
game
it together,
up.
Costco.
I don't trust you.
Yeah,
Let's
same.
put that.
You
I
know,
don't trust you.
like Sam's Club ain't that far away. I'll get out to Century 3.
Right. Those boots were made for walking.
Oh man, that's funny. You like fucking shook down Costco for some fucking
And
queso.
you're the huge Costco fan, dude.
I mean, dude, I was an executive
I like
member
that-
for a couple years.
I like that you had to draw the line somewhere though.
Dude, remember when they had the air fryers? I was picking them up.
You got me one.
Yeah, I've never been so
That's
wrong.
right. I did get you one.
Me too.
And, yeah.
I've never been so wrong about something before in my life than I have with air fryers. I took an air fryer stance because everybody had talked about how great air fryers were, and I was like, eat it. Anytime anybody tells me something's so great, like, eat it, dick, dude. No,
Yeah.
I was wrong. They're awesome. Dude.
Listen-
I cook everything. I put like fucking oatmeal in there.
Shit that shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, like, dude.
When he dropped mine off, I was like, nah, I'm not really a fan. We cooked it one night. Now, dude, everything she can possibly air
Yeah.
fry.
You never have
she
to,
air
dude.
fries,
You don't
dude.
have to turn that
Leftovers?
oven on
Listen,
ever again.
Between the crock pot and the air fryer, dude.
Right.
My oven it's like more of a storage unit than it is a fucking oven.
Yeah, that's where my pots and pans
That's
are.
what I mean.
That I really don't have to
All
use
the
anymore
baking
either.
sheets
Yeah,
are like stuck in there, dude.
If you want to heat up, and this is something I try, leftover pizza, air fry. It's fucking phenomenal, dude.
I never tried that. That sounds
yeah. No,
fucking
it's
good.
yeah. I was wrong, man.
French fries,
I'm a believer.
game changer.
Yeah.
You love French fries. It's
Love
a fucking
French
game
fries.
changer.
Dude. So we golfed on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then we had some time. We got done. We started early. We only played 9, so it was like noon or something like that.
About
like
12:30,
yeah. So we had some time before your party. I was like, let me try to go to the gym here, but I was like feeling a little sluggish. I was like, let me try to get a little energy drink. I tried one of those like Bang things or whatever the fuck they are, bro. I swear, like me and Lee went out to dinner down in this place called the Eagle downtown. Pretty good, by the way. But I almost went to the Mercy Hospital again.
But your
Dude.
your stomach or your heart about to blow up?
No, my stomach. I like I was
shit's
in a
terrible for your
fucking
stomach.
pain. Like it was the exact pain I had before I went in. Before I was like, oh my god, this shit's fucking happening again. And like I wasn't telling her because like I wasn't like sure yet. And she's like looking at me like, dude, I know something's wrong. And I'm like, yeah, no, my stomach's bothering me a little bit. And like, dude, I was like constipated. My fucking stomach hurt like hell. Then I ate a little bit and I soaked some of that fucking poison up from that fucking
Yeah.
energy drink, and it helped. Then I smoked some weed, and then I was like, all right, but like, not good the whole night. But like, I knew I didn't have to go to the emergency room anymore, dude.
Did
That
it
shit
give
is
you-
fucking poison.
Did it give you like a real high level of anxiety, like freaking out-ish?
Well, from my stomach ache,
Yeah.
yeah, because I once my stomach started hurting again, I was like, oh my god, it's happening again.
Yeah.
And then my anxiety was through the roof, and my heart was pounding. I was like, what? They got to take this off the shelves. Jeez, if a child gets hold of this, he's gonna keel over.
All those energy drinks are terrible, dude. I was crushing Red Bulls for a while, and I swear it gave me an ulcer.
Yeah,
I mean, the whiskey probably didn't help any, but
no,
I'm pretty
they're
sure it was the Red Bull.
we got off the Red Bull. I was on it like every day, and
Yeah.
me and Rosado were hammering them, dude.
Especially when we were doing snow, I was fucking crushing
Yeah.
bowls, dude. I'd buy like 3 for fucking
I would like just the way they
$12.
taste, but yeah,
They do taste
I used to
good.
do them 16 ounces, dude. I'd be like walking
Yeah,
around like,
that's-
I
That's almost like crack.
Yeah, I drank. I never drank a ton of these, but I definitely like had them all. Those like white monsters,
yeah.
like those were good. But like now, like I'm completely done after that. I was like, all right, well, my tum can't
do a
handle
line.
this either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Take this
fucking
one off the
shit,
list,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, just no. That's what then I got mad. I was like, I can't even drink a fucking energy drink
Just
before
do
the
a
fucking
line.
gym.
It
I was
might
like,
have just been the bang.
dude, I don't know. I'm telling you,
You ain't ready to risk
it was a warning shot, and it definitely made me fucking know I couldn't drink beer ever again.
Yeah.
Just because of like the carbonation and shit. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I was like, if this is what beer feels like, I was like, this is torture. I almost went. I swear, I was so close to going to the emergency room. It was crazy, but. Nope, just almost had a fucking panic attack from a fucking poisonous energy drink. Welcome to almost 40.
Yeah, dude, I can see like 20 years from now them doing documentaries on energy drinks. Like, look what was in these back in the
And
day.
the people were just sucking them down.
It's like borderline crystal meth, you know what I mean?
As I was drinking it, like something like what it didn't hurt as I was drinking it, but like something went off my brain. Like this is bad. You know, I mean, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, your
And
body's like, this is
listen,
not good
it got
for you.
it got me to the gym, had a decent workout, and then after an hour later, it ruined me.
Almost took you to the emergency room.
I literally almost like texted my surgeon. I was like, "You gotta come into work. 'Cause we got a major issue here."
The funny thing is, if you had an energy drink called emergency room, people would buy it. You know
No,
what I mean?
that's a brilliant idea.
God damn.
All right,
Greenfield
podcast over. We have found a new slant to try to get rich.
Well, on that note, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably looking outside your house right now, and it probably looks nice. Well, maybe it looks like shit. If it looks like shit, call 412-521-9045, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. And guess what? We just don't do landscaping. That's right, folks. Do you have some concrete outside? It's looking weathered. Maybe your back deck looks like shit. Are you sick and tired of looking outside and seeing shit? Well, did you know that Rosado & Sons also does pressure washing too and free quotes? So call 412-521-9045. It's very affordable and reliable. Make sure this summer get all your projects done and call Rosado & Sons 412-521-9045. Don't hesitate. You'll be late. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the host of Greenfield's Finest Podcast, Michael Z. Birds Eye Dell, and I'm not joking around today because I'm looking for your sports cards, sports memorabilia, or silver coins. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or trade, please contact me at 724-732-1644. Maybe you have some old cards laying around, you don't know what to do with them. We'll come over your house, look at them, get them listed, and get some money in your pocket right away. 724-732-1644. No questions asked. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner, and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. It's time to bust into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline Welsh, who be corn dicking this week?
We got a cuckoo lady. Was she in front of like Congress or some shit? Says the vaccine contains all these metals, and she was sticking her keys and spoons to her like a chest, and like they just weren't sticking. They were just like sliding right off. And then you had a bunch of other crazy people underneath that were like obviously like licking the keys or the spoon and like sticking them to their chest. Like, look, this is where I got it at, and like it's fucking stuck to my arm. Like, yeah, cause if you lick a spoon or like some fucking a key, it's gonna stick right to whatever the fuck it was. You fucking lunatic. it was so funny, man. She was like, look, and like I forget what she was in front of, but it was a fair amount of
was
people.
it a Senate hearing?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Why would they let this lady fucking?
Dude,
even in there to
I don't think it's
testify?
hard to get the floor
Yeah.
at these things, dude. I think you just got to be there and wait.
Yeah.
And if you wait them
Take
out,
your number.
yeah, they got to let you talk. And she was up there, and she was like, "Look at this," and it was just sliding off her chest, and she looked like such a fucking idiot. But like, it just started a major vaccine controversy, and I'm like, I hate America.
there was a dude one time, I just blew off topic. Me and Rosario were sitting under a tree minding our own business on a lunch break, and he came up to us like, "You guys ever seen anyone bend a spoon?" And we're like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, I like to bend spoons with my mind." And he was like, showed us a photograph of a bent spoon. Like, this isn't proof. His wife came over and was like, don't do it, don't do it. Every time he does it, he goes to the hospital for 3 days. He started staring at risotto and looking at this spoon like, am I making this
Dude,
up?
I swear to God, this happened. I'm like, dude, I don't
Wait.
do this shit.
Did he have a spoon on him?
Yeah. He had a
Yeah,
spoon.
because he was doing heroin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, dude, I've seen tons of bent spoons in my mom's cupboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've
You can
been-
bend a spoon easy.
Ice cream, heroin,
was-
pick your choice. You know,
Yeah.
pick your poison.
He
but-
was, yeah, he was in, dude. He was off his rocker, and I didn't want to say the wrong thing to him or offend him because he seemed nuts.
He's a little too
Big
goofy, yeah,
big
big,
ass
big
goon,
goofy
yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I used to do."
Next
like,
thing you know, you're in a headlock underneath his armpit. Take it
Right.
out.
right? He was like telling me like how like he was trained by this one guy on like doing it on like moving things with his mind and like bending them with his mind.
I'm
Yeah.
like, listen, my man, I would love to see that from a safe distance. Like, you stay over there, spoon here, I'm over here, bend that motherfucker.
yeah.
We did want to see it, but his wife talked him out of it. She was like, "No, last time he did, he was in the hospital for 3 weeks." He's like, "Yeah, fuck." He's like, "It really gives. I get severe headaches and stuff. I still do to this day." And he like kept shaking his head, like he was
Like,
trying
he
to.
was trying to fight the urge to not bend the spoon.
Yeah, he was like fighting it, dude. But oh, it was
People
good.
are fucking nuts, man.
What if he really would have bent that spoon with his brain, though?
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he did have a photograph of a bent spoon. God knows where that came from. So he might have been telling the truth.
I
Where
thought
the
I thought you were
smoker's
just about
fire.
to say, yeah, this dude's want to see a bent spoon, and he just showed you the photograph without a real spoon on him. Either like, yeah, look, I bent the spoon with my mind. Like, sweet, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean that's it. That was pretty much the gist of it. Except he was smart enough to have a spoon on, but he didn't bend it, so it was like still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to run into him now.
Yeah. Well,
I bet he's dead.
hang up by the max.
He's
Yeah.
probably dead.
Yeah. Oh, you can't be bending spoons with your mind. Your life expectancy drops. 30
Yeah,
years.
you lose 10
Takes a
years
lot
of-
out of
every
you,
time you
dude.
bend one of those bitches.
He was 55. He was way past his mark, dude. For spoon benders, you know.
Man, Greenfield's the best.
This was SH.
Oh, Squirrel Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right there on Forbes Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah. So look out for spoon bending.
They probably arrested him real quick.
He still had the Western Psych plastic bracelet on.
He was in
The
scrubs.
spoon guy's back.
Oh man. What's the Lamar Odom and Aaron? That's Aaron Carter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they boxed and no one even knew about it.
Dude, these TikTok, but like there was another round of like TikTok fights this week, like fucking, and then I just seen a clip of like Aaron Carter like fighting. They both had headgear on, fighting like this giant. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And like it wasn't on. I seen it on the internet. I seen a clip of it. Then I'm like looking and like it said Lamar Odom. I was like, what is going on? Aaron Carter looked like he does. Well, he looks like he does heroin. Lamar Odom definitely is not all there. Fucking, and these two were like in a ring with headgear on, and Aaron Carter was just like trying to tee off on him, and like he couldn't even like reach Lamar Odom, and Lamar Odom just gave him a push. He went like flying. I'm like, what? How much money are these dudes?
How much
making?
meth is he
Yeah, like
getting?
$5,000 each.
Yeah, like man, it's like a sad story.
It
Like
is
you're
sad.
you're down, and like Lamar Odom like won championships with Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Then
was
he almost
he
died
was
in
a
a titty
clipper.
bar.
Yeah, he
didn't
almost died in. Yeah, he's a major. Athletes are crazy, man.
He was with the Cordell. They got a kid together. You know what I mean? He's separate.
No, yeah, I don't think they have a kid together. He was married to Chloe, and then got all goofy. Chloe has a kid with Tristan Thompson.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But like, I was just to randomly be scrolling through the internet, and just all of a sudden you see Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter.
Wait, who's Aaron Carter?
He was the
He
boy,
was-
the
he-
brother
Yeah,
of
it was.
Okay,
What's his
I've
name,
got it.
Carter?
Backstreet
Boys.
or 98 or one of them.
Yeah, one of them
It
boy
was the
bands.
Nick
No,
Carter. Nick
yeah.
Carter's younger brother.
Yeah.
Nick Carter was like the
So what-
heartthrob of the Backstreet Boys.
He was like a
Aaron
He
Carter.
had a career in music for a minute though. didn't
Aaron
he?
Carter. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a short music career.
Oh.
We probably cashed in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Struck while the iron was hot.
Yeah, I think.
And they got beat up by.
And now,
crackhead
yeah,
Lamar Odom.
yeah, he looks like hell. I don't think he talks like his family at all. And then next thing you know, he's like, you got a box of Lamar Odom for like $1,800. Fucking nuts. This celebrity boxing stuff. It's out. They got to reel it back in and like. It's going to go completely away because like
It went off the deep end quick.
it's a saturated market. Like you literally didn't even hear about this. Like I didn't see a tweet about it. I didn't hear about it at all until it happened. Like
That's like the market with the cameo. Like when the cameo came out, I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. Like some old this guy, oh, old actor, oh yeah, you know, everyone got a fucking cameo.
yeah, now like Brad from the Challenge has a cameo.
yeah.
Like, okay,
I mean, I'm
take it
talking
easy,
like
Brad.
people that like they got cameos. I'm like, who the fuck's calling? You know what I mean? Like
Should we start a cameo?
We could. So that reminds us. This brings us to our next point. Greenfield Fives podcast will be doing cameos for 20 minutes. Nah, not
What's
yet.
a cameo cost?
It varies. Like so, Addie was gonna get me Shooter McGavin for my birthday.
Yeah.
It was $255.
Sheesh.
So we were like, I told her, I was like, nah, I don't want that. It's too expensive. It's stupid. You know what I mean? You sure? I'm like, yeah. Then like you could like work your way down, and there's
It's a negotiable.
Well,
Oh, you're saying you could okay. So
Shooter McGavin's one of the highest ones. Like you can get like
the Shooter probably kills it on that.
Ric Flair kills it. I think Mike Tyson's on it. Then it goes all the way down. Like people were doing them for like $5.
God, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
You get TL to do it for $350.
yeah. So I mean, yeah. Any Greenfield.
There's like some low end like Barstool people that like have them, and like the one dude who like is the worst. He said he makes like $30,000 a year off it. An extra $30,000 for going like, "Hey, Mike, have a happy birthday!" Like, fucking,
yeah.
and just say it's Shooter.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I'll do that.
They said Shooter though, like takes it so serious.
I mean, Shooter
is Shooter now.
is Shooter. Yeah, he's never that was method acting, and he is Shooter.
He's stuck.
I don't know his real name. He probably doesn't know. I watched a documentary on the Ultimate Warrior the other night, and he changed his name to the Warrior.
Yeah,
The
they
Warrior.
said he was. I
Yeah.
said
He
he
was,
like,
yeah,
lost-
he
he
so
was
him
the
and
Ultimate Warrior.
Shooter are right
Neck
there.
and
Like
neck with the
fucking,
craziness.
You follow Shooter McGavern's Twitter?
I don't. I like.
You don't?
I like to. I like to watch Shooter from a distance. So
Dude,
when he
it-
does something to go
it's
viral,
great.
I'll take
He
a look
just
at
kind
it.
of equates everything in life to the movie Happy,
Happy
Gilmore.
Gilmore,
And how
which-
it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
not
do
like
I.
it's not over the top. It's just
Listen,
you want Shooter's perspective. You follow. him.
good for him. I mean, if he's making
Fuck,
money,
I just
good
threw
for
in
him.
on that to see what Shooter had to say to you, Z-Bird.
Yeah, we were like thinking like what would be the funniest thing. It would definitely been like recovering drug. You know what I mean? Like let him know everything.
Yeah,
you know what I
and he's
mean?
really like, yeah, like
Let
now,
him have that.
yeah. Here are the ingredients, Shooter. Make the pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have
40
been
years
pretty
old
good.
recovering drug addict. You know what I mean?
Got
yeah.
a podcast.
Good
fucking-
podcast. He would have definitely have been like, here's part of it. You have to say Greenfield's finest podcast.
Yeah, we would send him a shirt.
Yeah. He would have wiped it. He would have wiped his ass with it and threw it. That would have been the best.
Oh man, I mean, I'm definitely everyone's gonna watch Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah,
It's
fucking
gonna
right.
be awesome. But yeah, Shooter. I don't know. Does anybody know Shooter's real name?
John does.
I don't. I just know he was in the movie Grease 2.
Yeah, he was.
He was in Grease 2 and then Happy Gilmore. And I
And
think
that was it.
That's all he
in a
needs.
couple
other things.
That's all he
Yeah.
needed.
I feel like Shooter was like a decent looking guy. I feel like
Yeah.
he could have got a couple more roles, but he just loved being Shooter so much. Like
he was
fucking-
in that movie
Wonder
where-
if Shooter can golf. He had to get like decent enough.
He was in that movie with
I'm
John
sure-
Candy.
I'm sure he
Yeah,
had
that was
it.
probably part of it.
Where he was like
yeah.
a writer.
His real name's Christopher McDonald.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I never would have guessed that.
Never.
Yeah.
What movie
doesn't-
with John Candy where he's a writer?
Where he like wrote himself into the fucking show. It's an '80s fucking John Candy movie. He's in that.
Yeah, but all
wasn't-
right, Shooter. Yeah, we should have got
No,
pulled the
maybe he's
trigger on
not.
that.
I might be wrong about that.
Disregard.
Yeah, see, then the Phoenix Suns fans beat up the two corners.
It wasn't. It was a one Suns fan that was at a Denver game. So
Okay.
he was at a away game. Two skinny little dudes who thought like they were the fucking man with their fucking fake ass fucking chains and their fake watch. Were talking shit and fucking.
Well, they threw the first blow. I mean,
Well, yeah.
one dude snuck him.
Yeah, so they were talking shit, and it was like kind of getting broken up, and it looked like it was about to be over. And the one dude's boy just fucking like threw a haymaker, trying to like fucking. It was a terrible, terrible punch, and the dude grabbed him by his big rope, stupid fake chain, and teed off on him. He beat the brakes off this kid and held him down there while he was punching his
Then he punched his other friend.
boy. And then they got kicked out, and he was like allowed to stay. And now Barstool fucking found this fucking dude. He was on the Dave Portnoy fucking show today. Fucking found this dude. And then the best line. I'm skipping over the best part. After he beat the two dudes up, he goes Sons in 4. And fucking so Barstool put out all this fucking Sons in 4 merch, and they're splitting it with the kid that beat him up. It's fucking phenomenal.
So this guy fucking
This dude is in the corn dick of the week. The corn dick of the week are the two corn dicks that he beat up.
Yeah.
This is fucking huge for this dude. You go viral for beating.
Dude.
Look. I mean, he looked like a lunatic.
He looks like he's the hero.
Yeah, I mean, that dude.
Dude,
He
they were saying,
was
like,
hitting hard.
He was hitting hard, and them dudes were above him, dude. That's
Yeah,
not
he
easy
was
when a dude's
punching. He had some
down on you.
long ass fucking arms, my man. There, he was.
Did you
just
see his girlfriend?
I didn't know.
There was a chick next to him that was hot. It might not have been his girlfriend. She might have just been near him.
I
But
bet she is now.
no. But dude, it's like funny, man. Like, not that I'd ever want to get a fight at like a thing, but you better think twice because you're going to be on camera and you're going viral.
No doubt.
If you get your fucking ass whipped,
It's gonna get you either. Yeah, you either get beat up,
it's embarrassing to get
Or
your
you-
ass
you
whipped.
land
Or
the
you-
fast
It's
ball.
embarrassing to get your even worse on like on
or
the national
like
level.
it's a mutual fight, and you're probably gonna get it sued. You know, what I mean? The only thing that dude was a perfect scenario. It was kind of broken up. Then the idiot threw the haymaker punch. Then all bets are off. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck.
Self-defense,
Yeah, he could have murdered those fucking two if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if it was this same series. Jokic, fucking
Yeah, the real tall, skinny.
yeah. MVP. How do you spell Jokic?
Jokic.
Yeah. So
He's like my dad.
Hey, no,
Nitschke.
Mishka.
Nitschke?
Devin Booker did something and went after him, and fucking he got hurt for a second, and there was a kind of a scuffle on the court. Dude, his brothers who were just as big as him were going fucking insane trying to rip fucking Booker's head off, dude. I was like, this series is nuts. And then there was
brothers in the stands.
in the stands in the front row, literally trying to get the Booker, and this one security guard who looked like my dad. You know, he was just standing there and these two giant fucking European dudes. I don't know where the fuck they're from, but it looked like they wanted to
War-torn Europe.
Yeah, they had jerseys on, ripped jeans, just looking like nuts. I was like, dude,
Just
this.
Euro trashing it
Yeah, I
up
was like,
over there.
good thing this series is over. Someone's gonna fucking die. But how great is it? You beat up fucking two dudes, go viral, and now Barstool was fucking put
And
all
you're
kinds of
getting
merch,
rich
and
on
you're
it.
getting 50% of it.
Yeah.
It's a nice game.
That's a hell of
Yeah.
a weekend.
Fuck yeah.
So
Fuck yeah.
we got some brothers in arms this week. Go ahead, Jack. The CNN dude, the guy
Yeah, what's his name? Tobin or something like that?
Tubin.
Yeah, Jeremy
Tobin,
Tubin.
Yeah.
who he was the dude who
Jeffrey.
initially got
Jeffrey.
caught.
Yeah. He's the guy that got caught jerking off on the Zoom in the beginning.
We talked about it.
Relatively early in the pandemic, where my man thought his Zoom was off, he thought the camera was off, and he was just going to Pound Town.
Yeah.
And he thought he had some privacy, and he doesn't know how to work a computer. Obviously, I don't know how you're a reporter for CNN and Zoom's giving you
What if it
problems.
was weird shit and he was like, I want you to see me? It had to be.
I don't think it could have been, because you're getting fired.
He did get fired though.
They brought him back.
He got suspended for a year. And
Okay,
he thought he was getting fired.
So what do you have to do to get fired if you get caught jerking off with your car? And then they made that lady interview him.
Yeah, that.
Why would you pick a woman to interview the dude that just was feeding the geese on a fucking Zoom call?
Listen, he's taking it like a champ.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody jerks
He
off.
was like, in my defense, I didn't think my Zoom was on.
Yeah, and which is true.
I believe
I believe him too. I wasn't trying to be a weirdo. I got caught. I'm super embarrassed. I'm
couldn't wait.
on CNN.
You couldn't wait till after the Zoom call?
I mean,
Why
no,
wait
everybody.
for it?
If you think, if you think
Probably
you're
a
off,
boring meeting.
if you think you're off the Zoom call and no one can see you, I mean, why not?
If either one of you call me,
Have one off the
you're
wrist.
fucking here
No,
with
but he's
yourself.
thinking he's thinking the Zoom call's over. I'm done. Okay.
Pornhub time.
Yeah, let me see what's up on the worldwide interweb.
What? Well, that's the thing. Well, was he just going off the? Was he doing
Off
highlight
the
tape?
line?
Yeah, he was
Them old dudes, they're savvy.
Yeah, they go just right off the fucking highlight reel.
He's
He
going
took
right
it
off the
cuff,
wrist, literally.
thinking right off the mind.
But yeah, that interview with him, he's like, it was extremely embarrassing. But now, I completely forgot about that. But now he's back,
Yeah, I
and they
did
reminded
community
everybody.
service. Good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
everybody jerks off, bro.
yeah,
No,
right.
Yeah.
But he had to jump. They had to address it. There's no way they could just let this dude.
Wait.
Joe Biden today. Dude, you had listen. You got caught jerking off. let's talk about it for like 2 minutes and then we'll move on.
What
So
if-
I mean, they handled it pretty good.
What if they made him do nothing but like stories about like people jerking off or like sexual things? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
like,
You
like,
know
hey, Jeff, we're gonna toss this one to you. This
But-
guy got caught jerking off in school.
You know how they
there's a-
have like
There's a glory hole down at Walmart. Find out get the details.
Jeff at 5.
they have their like house lawyer or whatever. Like this is our house predatory sexual or sexual
Yeah,
predator.
this is
Here
our
he
this is our in-house creep.
Dude, I wonder how many cases of like with all these Zoom calls, people probably been hammering themselves left and right. Or like,
Zoom, like, we got to get away. It's been a disaster for people.
Remember that one kid was like 6 years old and his hot mom was like walking around
And
naked
oh,
behind it?
she wasn't hot. She was 400 pounds.
No. There was one where there was like an attractive lady.
I don't remember that
I
one.
seen
I
the one
remember
where
the
the mom
400
was-
pounds.
Was look
lady.
like, what can I get you? And Kogo, she want me. She like, I'm like, this Copenhagen wintergreen lawn kite. She said, you just want to see me get up on that stool. I said, damn girl, you look like a pile of stool. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so that guy's back. Good for him, especially in this day. I was shocked they brought him. I mean, I think he should be back. I was shocked that they did bring him back, especially
I
because
didn't think they would.
everybody's such a pussy these days. People
Every
get fired
so
for way
offended,
way less. So I mean, good for him. It shows we're getting a little normal.
Yeah.
So we got caught jerking off. All right, we'll suspend
not
you for a little
illegal,
bit.
it's just frowned upon.
Hey, don't do it again. All right.
In a weird way, I like the way the world's moving. Like, all right, guy jerked off. He was on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Let's let it go.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like people are getting a little more of a break right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully that trend continues and we can go back to fucking.
right, watch what you say.
But you can
You get
jack off
canceled for that, but
anywhere.
you get caught jacking off. You were in a crazy state of mind. I get it.
Yeah, pandemic. Everybody
Yeah.
was jacking off
Yeah.
on the computer, off the computer.
Yeah, it
inside,
takes away your
outside.
anxiety.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Speaking of sex,
Got to
stuff,
get
Jack,
that poison out.
Jack, bring this next question up. I don't want to be. 'cause
Well, no, we got to talk about the guy that got swallowed by
oh,
the
that's
whole whip.
right. Okay, yeah.
So, dude was like a photographer, and he was scuba diving, like taking some pictures and shit. And there was like a school of something, and he was like filming them. And next thing he knows, he said he was just inside a humpback whale's mouth. This whale swallowed him whole, and he said he said it went completely black. And he knew he was in the whale's mouth, and the whale was trying to I guess swallow him whole. And the dude, he had all his scuba equipment on and shit, so he started moving around, kicking fucking, and
Yeah.
he could tell the whale didn't like it, and fucking, so he just kept doing it, and he said the whale finally breached and spit him out. And he said he said it was completely black. He knew he was in a whale's mouth. He was panicking, trying to get out. Next thing you know, the whale just spits him out, and he's into the water again, and the whale goes away.
Yeah, they said it came up and hawked him right
Yeah.
on the surface.
Now,
Yeah.
did he have does his footage from his camera still
No, I didn't see any footage. I seen, I don't know. Yeah,
I
that's a
seen
good
an
question.
interview that he.
Yeah, I
did,
seen
that
him in
was
a hospital bed where he looked completely fine. I seen a picture of a whale, but that obviously wasn't a whale.
Was that the? Can you identify the whale?
All right,
fish?
Moby Dick?
Pinocchio.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that has to that would haunt me forever.
I wouldn't go in the ocean anymore. I'll tell you that.
yeah, that one. But two, anytime you're trying to do something, you just get a crazy flashback that you were just in a whale's mouth and he's trying to swallow you whole. They said it was the whale probably was just trying to they swallow it. When the whales eat, especially those humpbacks, their fucking mouths open up insane.
And they
So
just
he's
go
probably
through the
just
school
trying-
of fish.
Yeah,
and
you're just
take
trying
it.
to grab whatever he could, and that poor bastard was just there and definitely swallowed him on accident. But fucking man, how crazy would that be? That's the Pinocchio shit.
Yeah. That's
I
Shit,
thought that
I
was
would-
Moby Dick.
No, Geppetto.
yeah, Geppetto and-
He got eaten by a whale too.
Yeah, that's where they chilled at, right?
Jesus
I don't know. I
Christ,
didn't read
Charlie.
it.
You
I didn't
never
remember.
been on Noah's Ark, cuz?
Was that Pocono though?
No,
Or
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was definitely Pinocchio.
Yeah, he was in the whale's mouth. That's where they're in there chopping it up. They had candles lit, everything.
Jack, I got you.
Yeah,
bro. He's
sheesh.
right.
No, your fairy tales.
Sorry.
Read a book.
All right, so this has been a highly debated topic on the internet the past 2 days. Do you think Batman eats pussy?
Which Batman?
Batman.
Michael Keaton's definitely.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
so,
wouldn't he pussy?
Val Kilmer was
well, they
eating
were,
pussy.
the argument was superheroes don't eat pussy.
Well, no.
They're-
So it started because they wanted to do a cartoon with Harley Quinn,
Harley Quinn.
but it's a graphic,
Like a-
obviously, like an
section.
adult
Yeah,
cartoon,
right.
and they wanted Batman to eat Catwoman's pussy. And
Makes sense.
DC was like, we sell these dolls to kids. Like, you can't do that.
Well, so that's sort of debate. Like, does that make like Batman less of a superhero if he's like that, like
Maybe
vulnerable
more like
down there,
Catman.
eating pussy, like kind of like a pussy? You know what I mean? 'Cause that's a vulnerable position you're in.
People in the mafia don't eat pussy.
Yeah.
I'm more of on the stands of like, you gotta grease some coos.
I agree with you,
If
but
you're
like,
Batman, Catwoman?
Yeah.
Talking about Michelle Pfeiffer or Haley Berry?
Halle Burr.
yeah,
Do any of us look at Batman less?
No.
No, I would.
I mean,
like,
I look at him.
his
best
mask-
if it ain't the bum.
his mask is exposed.
What are we talking about?
You know what I mean? His mask is exposed, so he could get to it. It's very capable. And then I seen someone was like, "Yeah, dude, he has the fucking ears on his fucking mask, so they could hold on to
Yeah.
that." So yeah, I mean, I definitely think he probably munches some.
What was
bugs.
the one Batman? He's like, "Get over here, let me eat your pussy." The dude that like changed his voice when he would talk. Yeah, Christian Bale or whatever. The worst Batman.
He said that?
No, I mean that's what he
You
was.
made that up in your
Yeah,
mind.
I never seen.
How
that.
was that?
I never
Like, what
seen
kind of
that
porn were you
Batman.
watching this
Yeah.
weekend, cuz?
Batman porn, obviously.
What Batman you think ate the most pussy?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Michael Keaton, Pittsburgh guy, loves coos.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was my favorite Batman.
Adam West all day. 60s Batman.
I think he was gay, actually.
Was he?
No,
I don't think so.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I
He
don't.
was always getting coos on that show.
Was he?
yeah.
And he was eating them fur burgers too.
Oh, so he's a real
It was
man.
the 70s.
Yeah.
A real man, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just scrolling through the internet and they're talking about like people are in like hot debates on whether over Batman eats pussy
People
or not.
run
I was
out of
like,
shit
I was
to
like,
talk
I was like,
about.
this is fucking crazy. And I was like, oh, this will be good.
What if
for
it
the
was
show.
Affleck? Wasn't Affleck Batman?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so he was greasing coos. I
Yeah.
can't see any of them
Affleck's
not.
back. Him and J-Lo are French kissing this weekend.
Oh,
As soon as her and A-Rod broke up, he was there to pick up the pieces.
Yep.
Like a
I,
Batman.
Yeah, I'd probably say Keaton, but I mean Affleck. It would be the answer.
Yeah.
But like I don't think his Batman's did too well in the box
No,
office.
he was
I'm
the
telling
worst
you,
Batman ever.
I'll go with Val Kilmer, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Batman. Where do you think Batman's like? How does he get to his dick?
If he has to take the bat, I mean, I'm thinking.
Because why does it like?
If
Why
I got
does
a
he?
question-
Because he got those. So we're going to talk about the Batman in like the armor, not like the cartoon
Right,
Batman with
right.
the spandex and shit like that. So like I understand if we're talking about the spandex Batman had to hide his dick. That's why he wore those little underpants because
Yeah.
like the spandex you can't be running around
With a
seeing
moose
his
nut
with
on,
his
yeah.
dick. So they had to throw another cover his dick up.
See his
But that
cocktail.
armor he has on, like, how does he get those underpants off?
Dude, it's the same way the car gets revealed. There's probably
Yeah,
like a little
I
contraption
was
and
gonna say
it opens up.
Alfred, I was just thinking, like Alfred, with all the concoctions that he can cook up,
Yeah.
he's definitely got to be able to like
It's not just a tool belt.
release his
Hydraulic
release-
underpants.
Yeah, but like it's like he like hits his button like shh, like shh, shh, shh.
His fucking
His
boner.
Dick, it just pops
So do
right
you
up.
think like his butt and his everything's exposed, or you
No.
think you think
Just
there's
the
like a
meat
wiener
whistle.
button,
I just
or you
think-
think if he has to poop, there's a poop button?
there would be two separate compartments. Like the poop button would slide up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it slaps.
like the old school.
If he wanted to get his
pajamas.
butthole fingered, and then I mean, the other hole would fly up. If he wanted to, you know what I mean, start smashing that koozie, it's done eating. You know what I mean? But if he wanted to get his butthole greased, yeah, dude.
So you're saying those so in the armor Batman,
yeah,
he could just hit a button and then what? He just has like
I think.
that would be so funny looking.
Rock out with
like
his cock out,
yeah, if
dude.
his just butt and his
They're
balls
like,
and his nuts
and
were
bu-
exposed, but he still had like the leg armor
Yeah,
on
that
and
would
like
be-
the abs
Hey,
on.
and then he hits
That'd
another
be
button,
cool.
and he gets an armor condom
Yeah,
that
he's
just
about to
comes
be
out.
walking up to chicks all day, like hit this button, babe.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
and you just got back dick.
Touch
yeah.
my button.
you got back
Yeah.
dicked, and then he just fucking starts getting his root greased.
got the corona.
Yeah, dude, he could have a good time with that outfit.
Yeah, okay, I'm convinced.
All right. Well, all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old, boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza of the Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them, they were there right away and took care of the problem, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Podcast. We're about to get that segment kicked off. What's grinding my gears?
Real quick, Joe Welsh hosting the Improv this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, for Moses Storm. And then if you guys want to buy tickets, they're only $5. You can use the promo code MOSES21, MOSES21. And that will get you a $5 ticket for the Improv this weekend. Joe Welsh, slightly less funny than me, still very funny, just not as funny as I am. He will be hosting down the Improv for $5. That's a no-brainer.
You can help support a friend.
Yeah, a friend of Greenfield's Finest Podcast, a brother.
It's a brother to something.
Yeah. All right, let's grind some gears.
Rosado, what's grinding them gears?
It's been a rough week. But I think I've had enough of Greenfield Avenue.
Dude, my dad. You sound just like my. Go ahead.
Dude, I mean, it's been a good 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
And it's only from the cemetery to McGee Field. It's not that long of a stretch. What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know, man.
They're taking whatever they're doing. They're taking too long to do it. They could have dug up the whole entire road,
dude,
and put a whole new everything.
They're even down to Hazelwood Avenue now. Burns was flagging on Hazelwood Avenue today, so they're down by Gladstone, wrapped around to McGee. Like, it is fucked. My dad came over to Millville today, and he was like, Greenfield Avenue is the worst fucking road in the city right now. My dad, he don't get too worked up about anything. He's had enough. He's at his wits' end, just like you.
Them flaggers, I don't even think they give a shit anymore.
They don't. I almost circled around on a kid fucking a couple last week, dude. He like, are you working or aren't you?
Yeah, can I go? Can I not go? Do you even have a flag?
You're on Facebook. Yeah, you're not on a flag. You're got a cutoff on. Like, you're just hanging out. You're leaning on shit. And then when you go, like, when they're not doing anything, you just assume you can go. And then they pop up and decide to work, dude. And then they run their mouth, and that's when shit gets crazy.
I was coming up there, and the dude was, like, running an excavator. No one was, like, flagging. The guy in front of me just went. The dude excavator swung around him, almost fucking went right through dude's windshield. And then the guy's like, "Oh, I told you to stop." Like,
no,
you did. I'm right here. I synced.
There's woman flaggers, and there's always one creep like badgering the fucking woman flagger.
They get it a lot.
Yeah, like, dude, leave her the fuck alone so she could flag, man. Like, I hate it.
Someone's gonna get killed.
Dude, they'll like send you up on them weird side streets. I'm like, dude, I'm in a dump truck. Like, where are you sending me?
I've done the Greenfield 500 7 million times.
What's wrong with
Greenfield
Avenue? What are they doing?
I don't know. New gas lines, new water lines.
Hopefully knew everything. So
dude, I mean, I don't know what this all entails, but 8 months, dude. They redid that fucking bridge quicker.
Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, it was literally hours ago. My dad was livid with Greenfield Avenue.
People got to be like those people that live on that one stretch from like almost to where the Giant Eagle starts, like Don and McGee. They have to be losing their minds. They can't park out front. They can't do anything. Like,
Yeah, for
they
sure.
have to be like, dude, because we cut a lawn there.
One
we have
lawn.
one
Such a
lawn,
pain in the ass.
and we have to park in the fucking back now. And like, dude, it is a nightmare. Like right in front of this guy's house is where like prime pandemonium. It's just fucking no one's flagging, no one's doing anything. Cars are driving, horns are honking. It's just fucking nuts, dude. There's fucking giant ditches in the road. It's just
Then you got
They put the sign up, rough road.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
yeah, like the
we'll
sewer,
fucking smooth it out. Like,
The
what do you,
sewer's like 3 feet higher than the fucking
it's
asphalt right now.
it's completely insane. It's insane.
Put a cone.
like, is this something they're gonna have to do to every road in this whole city? Because it'll take 200 years.
I mean, there's construction going on everywhere.
Everywhere.
but
It's
the
perpetual,
Greenfield
yeah.
Avenue they got a bottleneck and they got it fucked up, and it has been for a minute.
well, dude, if they had Greenfield Avenue today, and then I went up a little further, they were doing something on Hazelwood Avenue, like a little bit farther up. I'm like,
That's what Burns was. That
Somebody's getting
they
sideswiped.
had me fucked up on Hazelwood Avenue today. I was like, dude, come on.
You cut those two main arteries off from Greenfield to go to like over like the Homestead, Munhall, stuff like that, vice versa. I mean, that's vital traffic.
Those are the
and-
two
big
main
time.
roads, like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, no, you're not alone on that one.
Greenfield Avenue, finish it up and get out of there.
Get out of here.
Shirley, what do you got?
All right, so this week hasn't been like as hot. Like last week was fucking humid, hot,
Terrible.
fucking miserable. So my gear grinder is after, I work like a 10-hour day, and I come home, my kids are running around, it's great. I'm like, hey Rose, thanks for dinner. I'm gonna go take a shower now. And as soon as I open that door to go downstairs to take a shower, she's like, oh, can you put some Drano in the bathtub? Like, oh, I didn't realize you needed to go to Duquesne for 4 years and not graduate to be able to fucking put Drano in a fucking clogged drain. Like, it's pretty
Dump-
simple.
dump it in there.
You just dump it in there, and then you run water. Pretty.
Says it on the bottle. It says it on the bottle. Like little diagram and everything. They'll show you how to
They
do
even
it.
have a picture, and it's like, you want me to do that after I busted my ass all day, come home and fucking pour Drano. Like, you've had it at the house all day.
It's been an issue.
now you have to do
It's been an issue.
Did she go? She went to the store and bought it and everything.
She bought it.
She didn't want to work that childproof cap.
I don't know. You never. Well,
Did you?
you
did
might be onto something. You might be onto something.
Did you get?
there.
Did you? So did you get it on?
No. I had to make a stand.
Dude, you know
Yeah.
what you tell her? Tell her to get that shaw vac and get all. Dude, your wife has some thick hair. I'm pretty sure your
Oh,
kids
my
probably do
God.
too. That's half the battle. Get that shaw vac in there and suck
Yeah.
that hair up.
Or just put that little fucking drain thing there, and then when it gets clogged up, you just pull them clumps out. Like there's no Drano that's gonna go through your barbed wire hair.
Nah, not if it's all
You
tangled
get that
up and
industrial
shit.
shit that you get on your hands and eat your skin
Oh,
off.
that's a good
that's
shit.
what
That
you
stuff
need.
will work. Yeah.
I did that one time, and then it still won't work. So I'm like, oh, I'm handy. I just got my house. I start snaking the drain. Boom, popped right through one of the freaking like 90s, like the elbows. My whole fucking ceiling was full of bath water, dude.
That's not good.
No, I had to call a plumber, and that's what I told her. I said, "Well, call a plumber."
Yep.
I give
They
up.
kn-
I
they-
draw.
They know what they're doing.
Call
Yeah,
Nick
I don't-
Niscatch.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Proud sponsor of the podcast, Niscatch Plumbing.
When
Yeah.
we
I bet he can pour Drano.
no doubt.
He probably got that real that shit. You
Probably-
have a
He'll
you need a
probably do it
license
for a
to
nice.
buy.
Yeah, he'll probably do it for a nice price too.
He got that good.
Yep. When we had our plumbing issue over in Millville, fucking nightmare. Deese was like, I mean, there's got to be some acid we could just like pour it on there, fucking right. I'm like, I don't think acid is what I'm not sure
Fix
what
it.
you're.
Sure there
what
is.
you're-
Dude,
yeah,
there's some shit that's crazy.
But
that,
it'll
like,
eat your pipes out too.
Yeah,
You
well,
gotta
that's what I
watch.
was like, I
Yeah.
think we'll probably fuck up everything when we start dumping acid down the drain, dude. I never heard of that one before.
especially when you got to dig into
Your,
it because
your
it's
terracotta
terracotta.
was already broke, right?
well, we didn't know it at that point.
Oh.
Yeah, so he
it might have fucked.
he wanted to burn up a couple tampons to
we
get it
were-
running
yeah,
again.
I think we probably would have been on the news for like fucking Millville sewer line up
Oh.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
EPA will be over there.
7
Yeah.
million dead fish.
Which you guys put down there? Like, oh, we've got this acid at fucking on the internet.
it just said
It came in this big drum with a X on it. We
skull
fucking we
drum.
funneled that bitch right down there.
It rained for a minute.
Yeah. Dude, it sounded like it cleared everything out. I don't think the acid really did anything. So yeah, we didn't do the acid, but yeah, that was definitely a talk for a second. We gotta come up with a new plan.
Like I like.
Dude,
where
I
you're
was
going.
surprised. I was surprised. Like you guys had run like a little mini excavator or something. That was a lot of dirt. I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude, that might have
Yeah.
been-
there wasn't a lot of room to move around in the garage
okay.
for it. So like, if somebody that knew how to run a piece of equipment like that probably could have did it, we would have probably knocked down the garage with it.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
just figured let's cut our losses here and do a little digging.
Yeah.
Like even the plumber that we did have, he was like, I'm not comfortable running that in here, and that was all we had. Like, okay, if you're not, I'm
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so let me get my shovel.
Let's go to Lowe's and get some shovels.
Yep. And DC some work boots.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
What, you don't go to gig around your birthday?
Yeah,
was so great.
no, I had a
What
great
have you been all
birthday.
quiet for?
I'd say us, like I consider you guys like my best friends.
Yeah.
right? One of you know what I mean, I'm super excited to see everyone on fucking my birthday. Like
Good day at golf.
Rosado's hit me up. Shuli did send me a birthday text where Jack took me golfing, dude. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking just the best day ever. People are coming in the door, dude. It's like 7:30. I'm like, okay, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Addie's like, where's Shuli at?
Everybody was talking like, man, Sciulli should be here by now. I hope everything's okay.
People were like, that's how bad it was. People were like, well, he would have called you. You know what I mean? They were like, did he call you? And I'm like, no, he didn't call me and tell me he wasn't coming there. Dude, maybe something happened. And that's when, like,
We're like,
people
yeah.
were freaked out. People were like, dude, he would have called, right? And said, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Right? Wouldn't that have been
I would assume
That's
so.
normal operating procedure.
I know you knew because Davis called me like. He's like, dude, you believe fucking Stink didn't even invite me to his birthday? He's like, no, I'm just fucking with you. I heard you're not coming, you piece of shit.
No, dude, I had no idea you weren't coming. No, I really
Oh,
didn't.
man,
I was
I'm
like,
sorry, buddy.
that's all right. I'll be 40. Oh, that's right. That's my only 40th birthday.
Right. But Sciulli had a birthday party. You went to that one, right?
I
He was there.
Yeah, you were there.
You were at a bar too, and you don't like like
Yeah.
that environment.
But
But you're like, hey, it's my friend. Yeah.
It's one of my best buds. I'm gonna be there. I was one of the first people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the first one there, man.
Huh. It's a funny world we live in, folks.
Yeah.
That's. I guess it's not much of a gear grind. Just I don't know how some people sleep at night. What do you got?
Yeah, you're
Jack?
not, yeah, it's just not mad. It just sounds like you're more disappointed.
That's a little bit let down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you're better than that, dude. Come on.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with the man in the mirror.
My gear grinder is fast talkers. I hate when I get on the phone and someone tries to like fast talk me and try to like, hey, like, man, we're just gonna come down there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Fucking just set that up for me real quick, and then yeah, I'm just gonna pay cash when I get there. Like, fucking, you got that right? And I'm like, slow down, champ.
Let me find a pen.
Yeah, calm down. We're gonna work this out. I'm happy to help you. But like, dude, you're not car salesman. You're not gonna fucking just sell me right off the phone and just like break all procedures here. We have rules. We're gonna follow the rules here. We're gonna bang this out. This dude, it happens all the time where dudes just like cool guys will call and they're like, hey man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, yeah, you got that for me, right, bro? All right, cool. I mean, grab me a case of beer while you're at it. You're like, whoa. What's happening here? So yeah, I don't like being fast talk. Like when I don't like being salesmen fast talking me. I don't like fucking
Or like pushy. People are
yeah
very pushy these days.
well, usually like fast talkers are they like to fucking try to like bully you into something, and just, the next thing you know, you're just agreeing to something.
Yeah,
like
they make it sound like it's your idea.
yeah, they try to like build you up. Like all of a sudden, like you're some team, and like they're just not. You're paying for them or some shit like that. It's just like, dude, what the fuck just happened? You
Where
just,
am I?
You scam artists. Like, what's fucking going on here? Like, I got a couple friends like that, but yeah, it's just it's crazy. I'm always just like, dude, relax, slow down, and then once they realize they can't run their game on you, then they'll slow down and be like normal people. But like, I'm sure they get through the world just fucking fast talking to everybody, fucking.
Hey, throw it out there, see if
nonstop.
it sticks. You know
Yep,
what I
and
mean?
next thing you know, fucking.
Throwing
You're
axes for free.
Or you're just doing whatever you
You
want
got
for
Jack
free, or
give
you
you a
got
case
me.
of
Yeah,
beer?
you got me paying for you. You got
Free
just,
case of beer.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, because the thing is, people try that maneuver because it definitely does work. And like, if someone's not like, hey, dude, hold on a second, here's how we do things around here. That next thing you know, that dude's down there. He's getting 6% of the business. You know?
yeah, right. He's fucking wearing T-shirts.
You wrote him
Right.
a check.
He's going on vacation with you.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
He's
Yeah.
like, it comp everything. Where's this
Yeah.
guy here? He's the big shot, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, right. And they'll like build you up like, you're my guy. Like, dude, what? I don't even know you.
How do I know you again?
Yeah. It's like, what's
When
happening?
people give you the
you got
you're my,
your credit card, right?
Yeah.
Like, you got yours too.
when people give you the you're my guy, they're about to fuck you right in the ass. It's
you're-
coming.
yeah.
A good old fashioned ass fucking's coming right after the hey, you're my guy. It means like
Your bank account's about to be depleted.
Yeah, you're fucking me in ways I don't want to be fucked right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit's getting weird now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like being fast talk, especially like
That's a
I'm
good one.
a smooth cat myself. Like, dude, you're not gonna out smooth me.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Everybody slow down here.
Now you're.
But
afraid of
I'm
me.
not a fast talker. I move at a smooth, cool pace.
Sometimes at the flea market, you gotta be. You gotta.
Yeah, I
move
can see.
around.
I can see people gibbering and jabbering, fucking sticking and moving.
Yeah, you have to, or you're gonna be like, next thing you know, you're gonna spend like $300 on a garbage pail kid. You're like, oh wait a minute, so you gotta like keep up with them. But yeah,
Dude, did you ever see the show Flea Market Flip?
of course.
Man, I was all high yesterday. I watched no bullshit 6 to 8 episodes in a row.
It's good. Where they give them a budget.
They
and
give them a
after-
budget.
Yeah.
They go, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. That's not.
It could
real.
it could be a lot better.
If they were allowed to do, they didn't have to create their own projects. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's kind of weird because they really don't because there are people there helping them.
Yeah, the guy.
And then the people buying the shit are everybody's an actor.
it's
the one
staged.
dude was in like 3 episodes in the same outfit buying the same shit. I'm like, dude, what the? This guy was just on 2
Wait,
episodes ago.
How many
end
armors
armors do you need?
Exactly.
How many bar carts are you gonna buy, fella?
I mean, there's legitimate at the flea market. Like that's why I get there at 7 because there's literally guys setting up who are going to certain people to see what they have because they're gonna sell that shit for more money. Like that shit goes on all day.
So people will go buy shit off other people and then sell the same exact shit for more
yeah,
because
there's
they know they're better salesmen or they
No,
haggle down.
There's a guy there. I don't want to give out too much information, but there's a guy there. If you get there at 7 and you get first pickings on his cards, he gets like he goes and clears out stores. Like someone's shutting down, they call him.
Right.
He gets shit for dirt cheap. So he's not trying to make $1 million off of you. He's going to make $1 million off of all of, you know what I mean? He's going to sell so many cards. He's selling in bulk. So these other dealers were, like, I started noticing in the morning, like, why are they always hitting up this dude? And, like, I went over to him,
God,
oh,
yeah.
fuck. And I'm like,
This dude's letting shit. He's selling shit at cost.
it's
and
shit's
then that
flying. I
shit's
mean,
moving, and
And then they're
they're
putting it
taking
on their
their
table.
table.
since I've met this dude, I've been, like, turning profits, like, decent
Right.
profits. I'm like, okay, this is how you got to do. You got to meet a guy like this. And,
He's your plug.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're just getting. If you're not going off that guy, you're just getting middled by some other hump at the flea market.
Right, and I've seen a guy the one time like he like took a Fernando Tatis card off the guy. I knew what he got it for because I bought one. He's like, I had 2. He's like, I sold one to George, and I'm like, I knew what I paid for mine. I went in there. He was like, yeah, I got this Tatis. I'm like, what do you want on that Tatis? He was like, I mean, I can't do lower than 50. I'm like, oh, that's crazy because Mall was selling them for 17. He was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I was like,
Come on, George.
I'm like, I wanted you to come on, work with me. He was like, I want that one for sure. And he was like, I ended up whittling him down.
25.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was like, dude, I'll give you 25 right now, and I'll buy that other card. He was like, all right.
Bundles. I see a flea market flip. They love a nice bundle. So
You see
yeah.
what I do? You
yeah,
see me, dude.
nice
I'm
little
like,
bundle. I
yeah.
gotta come to the flea market one of these days, man.
We're open for business.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should do a show from the flea market. Get our own table set up.
You would love it. I think you all would love it, but I could see you like you would appreciate the characters.
I
like
love
to
a
haggle.
nice carrot.
I'm
Yeah.
a good haggler.
I'm not a real good.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
I know you don't even like to call 1-800-Flowers.
Nah, you tell me the price. Here you go.
You know what? I'll give you
Yes,
$2
sir.
more.
Yeah.
But people hit me up like, dude, let me know next time I go to flea market. I'm like literally going every Saturday and Sunday until I go back to work on Saturdays. And then I'll be going just Sunday. Like I'll be there.
Then it's gonna be winter. Then it's gonna be nice again. And guess where I'm gonna be? Back at the flea
Flea
market.
market.
When did they shut it down for the year?
They try to keep it going like through October and November. It's got shut. They keep, the inside part runs through December, but there ain't
Ain't
much
nothing
crap.
in there.
There ain't. Those are the people that got little flea market stores that buy like bulk stuff from China. Like you go in there, it's like weird phone chargers and
They're just trying to kill a day. They don't want to be at home.
yeah, they just hate.
They don't wanna
their-
put up with his
They
old
hate
lady.
their families.
Yeah. Who
So,
doesn't?
So how much for a table?
it's $60. So, all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up Greenfield Smash podcast. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in a light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Greenfield Finest Podcast. We're about to wrap this up with What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If you could be a part of the crew from any TV show or movie, what crew would it be? There's a lot of good ones out there.
What a fucking excellent question.
I
would say...
I would...
I
Go ahead.
You know what I'm going to say.
I don't.
So, the town.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck. I was gonna say be one of the cool guys in like the frat, the Revenge of the Nerds. Or
okay.
maybe even
I like
not
that.
bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
because I mean those dudes did pretty well. I mean the nerds ended up winning at the end, but in reality they all just became friends.
In real life, yeah.
Yeah, in real life you still want to be on that side. You
Yeah.
still want to be the quarterback.
Right.
He might have got embarrassed for a day, but at the end of the day,
He found some other coups.
right. Where were they? The nerds were the Tri-Lambs, right?
Yeah.
Lambda.
Yeah, I can't remember what the
The cool guys
cool
were.
guys were.
Who cares, man?
Delta Zetas? Alpha Betas.
Alpha
Alpha
Betas?
Beta.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't mind being a part of them, but yeah, the town's definitely the answer. Doesn't end great for everybody in the town.
No.
You want to be the
You wanna-
first half of the town. Yeah.
Right. You want to be Affleck.
Yeah, that's the only way to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. The one dude, I like the one dude, the driver.
I like the
Ro-
driver.
Carlo.
He just had the best white trash Boston accent there
Yeah.
is.
He was legit. Like,
Yeah,
he probably
they-
definitely grew up
They
in
plucked
Boston.
him out of Salty.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you
He's
think?
a
I'm ready-
rapper.
I'm scared to
Oh,
take a
really?
pinch.
He's actually a real Boston rapper, and like I don't know how he got looped into the part, but he was fucking perfect for it.
Yeah. Being maybe the Sandlot squad, those kids had a good time.
They did, and it I mean, not that we had the exact same thing, but it was fun when we were younger playing baseball on McGee. And,
Yeah.
you know, that
Who
was
would you be from the Sandlot?
Squints, because you got to kiss Wendy Peppercorn.
Benny the Jet.
You'd be
dude,
Benny. Yeah,
obviously.
Benny the Jets. Yeah, worked out. Benny went to the majors.
Yeah, Squints just fucking had 12 kids or something.
Yeah, he had 157 kids with Winnie Peppercorn.
Wendy Peppercorn was fine.
Fine and a
was.
motherfucker.
I liked Ham.
The catcher.
The catcher.
That's
Yeah.
funny,
Hey,
yeah.
he
Yeah,
called
he's
his
funny
shot.
as
He'd be
fuck.
like this.
What was the nerd's name that like narrated the whole story?
I don't know.
That's crazy. None of
Smalls.
us. Smalls. Yeah,
You're
you're killing me.
killing me,
Smalls.
Smalls. Yeah.
Smalls ended up being a reporter, so that's not
Yeah.
too crazy. But I don't.
You, I could see you being
Yeah. It was annoying.
annoying.
He probably did a ton of coke when he got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I could see you being yeah.
Yeah.
What's another good crew out there?
I mean, dude, there's
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
I was thinking Goodfellas, like when their heyday, you know, like when they were all
Yeah.
kids selling cigarettes out of the trunks of cars. And shit.
Yeah, Goodfellas is such a strong movie for like 2 hours, and the end is just so depressing.
It's like a kick
once
in the nuts.
once the cocaine really takes a hold of them.
Once you see helicopters.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Yeah, the town's probably
I needed
probably
some.
the
I
answer.
needed some time to think.
Yeah,
about
I didn't think about that one too a little
I'm
more.
thinking we're like missing TV shows too, because like we're focused.
Yeah,
on
Saved by
movies.
the Bell. I was gonna say.
Were you?
Yeah. I mean,
Who you gonna be?
I obviously come on, Zach. I'm Zach, guys. Obviously.
I was thinking Screech. but
No
that's-
way.
I heard Screech has a huge cock.
I heard he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Screech
right.
is super dead.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
he? But he died with a
Super.
huge cock.
He did
Yeah.
die with a huge cock.
Saved by the Bell.
I think he
902
was
90210.
Yeah,
Were you guys 90210 guys?
yeah.
See, my older sister was huge into it, so I was like roped in. My mom and my sister would watch it. I had to watch it.
Dylan was a badass.
I wasn't really a huge fan.
What about the
Dylan
real?
was like 40.
What about
Dylan was like 56 fucking
Shannon Doherty's ugly. Tori Spelling horrendous. The only one that was decent was the blonde. chick.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly was hot. But then Kelly Kapowski came
She's
and she
freaking
was
smoking hot.
she
too.
was- yeah,
and
she
she was
was-
kind
she
of
was-
slutty.
big time.
That's what I liked about her.
Big time. All right, we'll get another one here. Name one restaurant you would never eat at, even if you were starving. So what's the?
For me, it's easy. Mitchell's. I don't eat fucking seafood.
Mitchell's Fish Market. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you were starving, no seafood, huh?
You know what? Let me rephrase it. You know where I wouldn't eat? Fucking Steak and Shake in Homestead. It's closed anyway.
I would say there's no way that thing's still kicking.
It's closed. It's closed, and it's closed for a fucking good reason. But for some reason, if it was still open and I was starving, I wouldn't fucking eat there.
All right, if we're going to specific locations, dude, I can tell you 100%.
Yeah.
Wendy's, Homestead by the fucking
That's
Big Lots,
closed too.
the worst fucking Wendy's ever. Hopefully it burned down.
Homestead fast food is extremely
It's not what it
bad.
used to be.
It's not. Well,
We used
it
to
was
have to drive to
it was
Homestead
never
to get
gr-
fast
It was
food.
never great. I mean, what do you do for now to get fast food?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
That's
Chick-fil-A's
the only-
they run a tight ship.
That's an
That
outstanding.
Wendy's on Brownsville Road is like
It's-
got a little
It's way
bit
better than the
Has
other
it?
one.
I gave it like a 2-year probation because but then I was like these kids wanted chicken nuggets. I'm going to get chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
Back in my meat days, I would go there every once in a while, and they used to be the go-to back in the day. I can't
Yeah.
tell you how many times I ate at that fucking Wendy's.
In high school,
And
and
One
yeah,
million
right.
times,
1
yeah.
million. But yeah, it was really bad. So you're saying it got a little better?
It did get a little bit better. I wouldn't eat at that Hokkaido.
Oh, I never even stepped foot in that
I
place.
ate there twice. The second time, like me, my wife, and my niece all went there, and we all had like stomach cramps as soon as we left.
I get
Yeah.
stomach cramps when I look at the door.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
what was your experience with Auto? Because
I never went in there.
Are you
I went in there
It's like
twice.
buffet.
when it
I-
opened though. I mean, it was like 10
Nah.
years ago when it first opened.
I knew
It was a big deal when it first opened.
Yeah.
But like sushi buffet, no thanks.
something about that. Just like I just wouldn't do it.
I'll tell you this much. Like I went there one time with Addie's dad, and he was like, "Oh, they got steaks and everything." And the guy picked up the steak with the tongs, and it was just like dripping with slime. And I'm just like,
that's an old steak.
I'm like, dude,
Hokkaido?
that- yeah, I'm like, dude, that doesn't look good, Coach. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Dude, what was the one place we said let's get the fuck out of here?
IHOP.
IHOP.
on
I was
Brownsville
literally about to say IHOP. That place is the Wild Wild West. I've never
Dude,
seen anything like that.
I think I
before.
went in
Were you
there.
there for? There was like a scuffle, or there was
It was dude. There were scuffles. There was cops. There was people sleeping in the corner. There was people going in the kitchen and just grabbing their food. There's people just like going in the kitchen and not coming out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was fucking nuts.
Dude, I like went in.
And
the-
we were pissed, steaming drunk, and starving.
And
we
had to draw a
and we
line.
still were like, all right, time to roll. The South Side, what's it called? What's the chicken place called?
Popeyes.
Popeyes. The South Side Popeyes is
Oh, the Giant Eagle? Yeah.
It's the
It's a
wild,
war
wild
zone.
fucking West.
But,
place
dude, that
is
place
insane.
still cracks, dude.
Jim fucking what's that?
Rats the size of dogs.
Yeah, it's
fry them up, put some.
There's some bad spots out there.
The McDonald's by Kennywood.
Yeah,
It was so bad they ripped it down and built a new one. I don't know how it is.
Long John Silver's right there.
That's
crazy.
closed.
Look, oh, is
Been
it closed?
Yeah.
Risotto got a good. Me and Risotto went to IHOP, and I'll let Risotto tell a story. But like we had to abandon ship.
Oh yeah, I've abandoned ship on
Dude,
IHOP.
like this-
I've been there twice. I left twice.
This chick came over, like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, she was just like,
Definitely was a victim of domestic violence.
dude, she had like the biggest shiner with like makeup all over it. And then fucking dude, like, she was just slacking with the water and coffee. She's like, yeah, I'll be back.
No
dude.
wonder she got that.
She
black
did.
eye.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So it was like 10 minutes later, she didn't come back. I'm like, dude, I got
It's
a bad feeling about this one.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
It's not going our way in there.
right?
We
Yeah.
jumped ship, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to leave.
She's
And
getting her
that-
ass kicked by the
dude,
cook.
That IHOP was a big deal too. Like when
Yeah.
that went in,
First
all
came
this shit was a
in,
big
yeah.
deal, and it was just so bad right from Jump Street.
They did. I'll tell you one thing. Like, there's been times me and my buddy Tommy would go to that IHOP, and it would be fucking great. Like the wait, I'm telling you, it all depends on who's the manager. Like the staff would be the same people, but would always depend on who the manager was. And like, I think some managers are just fucking slackers.
Or
dude.
they get walked on and.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like, dude, TGI
I'm telling you,
Fri-
there wasn't a manager in sight.
TGI
That's
Fridays
it.
in the waterfront is horrible. TGI Fridays, like other TGI Fridays, is pretty good.
Not
So
bad.
I'd imagine
Yeah.
IHOP is probably like
Yeah, if you're
can
going-
be good.
If you're going like TGI Fridays and you were going to put like Applebee's,
you
and,
go, like, South
Chili's
Hills
and
or
all shit,
something.
like all together. If you get a good Fridays is probably the best. That or Chili's.
You get a good burger out of there. That one
Yeah.
down in the waterfront, dude. Like that's a place I would never step foot in either. I'd say like that. My whole area, that like
I used to buy.
I mean,
weed
yeah,
there.
because we're naming all these bad places because
They're all the
they're
same
all
place.
super. They're all same place. They're all super close to fucking.
dude, there was like a
Greenfield.
piece of shrapnel, like a piece of metal in my wings the one time.
Yeah, that's no good.
And then there was a whole grasshopper in this girl I was dating salad. I mean, I got free meals.
Yeah,
It was a cicada.
I've
It
had
kinda looked like
a grasshopper salad before somewhere in the waterfront. I don't want to put it on on Fridays. No, I can't exactly remember where it was at, but yeah, it's none of those places are great.
Nah.
We won't be eating there.
Only Chick-fil-A in the waterfront. That's the only.
It's why there's
respectable
fucking
place.
a triple line around the building.
Yeah, it's
And-
insane.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We had a great episode this week. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And please leave a comment under the YouTube video. And don't forget, our merchandise is out. We'll be pumping that out throughout the week.
How much longer do we have on that merch?
2 weeks.
2 more weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, order that shit. Go see Joe Walsh at the Improv this weekend.
Yep.
It's going to rain all weekend.
Yep.
Got nothing better to do.
$5. So everyone have a great week. Remember, Greenfield loves you. We're out.